Okay, in the previous example, we plotted a linear equation using a method that is called a slope and intercept form. And let's take another example. So for instance, what if we have a linear equation in y is equal to mx plus b form, something like this. So let's suppose if y is equal to 2x plus 3. So we are still considering the slope and intercept form, or y is equal to mx plus b form. But this time, we need to use the y is equal to mx plus b, or the slope and intercept form, in order to plot this linear equation to get the ordered pair that satisfies this particular equation. So let's establish what is the value of m and what is the value of b in this particular linear equation. Now notice that there is no negative sign with the value of a slope. So right here beneath that 2, we basically got 1. So the value of slope is 2 divided by 1, which means that when there is a 1 degree change in x, there is about 2 degrees change in y. And the value of b, which is 3, simply means that it's the value of y-intercept. And which form of the y-intercept value? The intercept value is a positive. So this means this value is somewhere on the positive side of y. And by the way, this b is the starting point. So in order to plot a particular linear equation using y is equal to mx plus b, or slope or intercept form, we are supposed to start with the value of b. So what's the first point? Let's establish the first point. The first point is 3. So that's the origin, that's the x-axis, y-axis. So it's a 1, 2, and right here is the starting point, 3. Now this 3 represents an ordered pair. If you think about it, how is that? So here the value of x is 0, but the value of y is 3. Now, if you put that ordered pair in this equation right here, so instead of y, what if I put 3? 2 remains right here. And instead of x, what if I put 0? That is a 0 value for x. And that is a 0. So 0 multiplied by 2 plus 3. So see, this ordered pair, the starting point, the y-intercept, basically validates the equality in this linear equation in y is equal to mx plus b form. Now, what's the regime of change? The regime of change says that when there is a 1 degree change in x, there is about 2 degree changes in y. So right here, we'll start from the origin, because the y-intercept is the value of x is a 0. So the change in x is 1. So that's the first change, first degree change in x, 1 degree. Why 1 degree? Because the value of slope is 2 divided by 1. And the denominator is a change in x, and the numerator is a change in y. So simultaneously, if we go 1 point on x towards the positive side, we are supposed to go 2 points above on y-axis, a positive 2. So that's a 3, that's a 4, and right here is a 5. Now trace it across. So where are these two, horizontal line and a vertical line? They're intersecting. They're intersecting at this point right here. Let's change the color. So that is where your second ordered pair is. Now, what's the value of the second ordered pair? The value of second ordered pair for this linear equation in y is equal to mx plus b form is 1 for x, since that's the value of x, and 5 for y. Now, let's put that ordered pair once more in that equation. So instead of y, now we are supposed to take the value 5. Why? Because in ordered pair, always the second value is the value of y. So value of y is 5, 2 into 1 plus 3. And if you solve it, it's 5 equal to 5. So this means when we used y is equal to mx plus b form, we basically estimated another ordered pair that satisfies the equality of this linear equation. In the same regime, if we keep on moving, one more. So let's suppose if we go again 1 more point on x towards the positive side. So now we will consider the previous point of x, and then we will move, right? So right here, what's the ordered pair now? In an ordered pair, the value of x is now 2. So corresponding value of y. So we were right here at y. So how much change in y? 2 points. So 6. And here you go, second. Now trace this across, horizontal and vertical. So they are intersecting right here at this point right here. So that's the third order pair. Now, that's the third order pair. And what's the value of this third order pair? If you trace it across, the value of x is 2. And what's the value of y? The value of y is 7. Now, once again, if we put this ordered pair, the value of y, so all of these are value of y, all of these are values of x. So the value of y is now 7. So instead of y in that equation mentioned above, I put 7. 2 remains 2. So that's equality, 2 remains 2. And x is right here, 2, and then plus 3. So 4 plus 3, that's a 7. Once again, the equality is satisfied. Now we are just supposed to find only 2 ordered pairs. When we estimate 2 ordered pair, all we need to do is this. We need to join these lines, these two lines. And if we infinitely extend it on in one side, and if we infinitely extend it till on other side, this blue line represents infinite points. So we talked about that. So for instance, if that's a number line and that's a 5 and that's a 6, so how many numbers are in between 5 and 6? And the answer is there are infinite points. So this means technically, this blue line represents infinite solution to this particular linear equation. So any point, may it be any point at any near to the y-intercept or at extreme. So this point on the line, this point, any point in between, any point in between. If we take these ordered pair and if we start putting those, so anywhere on this blue line, anywhere, here, wherever you choose, each and every point on a line represents an ordered pair. If we put that ordered pair in this equation, that would satisfy this linear equation. And this method right here of plotting a linear equation and finding the ordered pairs, which later on we'll use in something called linear programming, which is basically an optimization technique used in business decision making. This particular concept is used. Now, this is one of the method, and this method is once again called the slope and intercept form. This is the first method with which we can plot any linear equation and we can find the ordered pair or the solution of that linear equation with which this particular linear equation can be satisfied. Now, the second method which we are supposed to consider is what we call the x-intercept and y-intercept method. Now, what's the x-intercept and y-intercept method? So that's the second method now. So we are discussing the method with which we can plot a particular linear equation. And in order to plot these particular linear equations, so the first method which we discussed right here is what we call the slope and intercept. And for slope and intercept form, in order to apply that particular form to plot a linear equation, we need the equation to be in y is equal to mx plus b form. However, the second type or the second method with which we plot a particular linear equation is called x and y-intercept method. That's called an x and y-intercept method. So what's that? So this word intercept should tell you something. So intercept is supposed to be of two types. So let's suppose if I say it's an x-intercept. So x-intercept can get two forms. So either the x value is a positive, it's towards the right side with reference to the origin, and the value of y is 0, the intercept mean that one of the variables should be 0. Or the x-intercept can be that you are towards the left side with reference to the origin, and where the value of x is 0, and you basically got the value of y that is 0. So something like this. So that's the origin. So if you put a point right here, anywhere right here, any point on x-axis towards the right-hand side, you'll basically get the x-intercept form, which is something like this, some positive y x value and some value of y that is 0. Similarly, for y-intercept, we get also two forms. So what if it's a 0 value for x, but some positive value of y? So now we are talking about this axis right here. So this point should be on a positive side of y-axis. Now, once more, another form could be some value of x that is 0, and some value of y that is negative. So the x and y intercept can be in these four corresponding forms. So how can we use the x and y intercept to plot a particular linear equation and to find the ordered pair that satisfies that particular equation? Let's take a very simple example. So for instance, if I take an example, let's suppose something like this: 4x plus 2y is equal to 20. Now, always remember, whenever you are using this particular method, x-intercept and y-intercept, to plot a particular linear equation of two variables, then you are supposed to use the standard form for this particular method. If the variables are presented in y is equal to mx plus b, and you are trying to apply the x-intercept and y-intercept, then you are supposed to bring that in a standard form. And standard form means that the coefficient time variable plus coefficient time variable is equal to whatever the constant value. Now, how to proceed further? Now we are supposed to find the ordered pair for the x and y-intercept. And for that, a very simple method is to make a small table, right? Make a small table of ordered pair, and just write x here for x variable and just write y here for y variable. Now remember, it's an equality. Now the method says something like this. First, take the value of, let's suppose, x0. So if I take the value of x0, so anything multiplied with 0 is that this whole term becomes equal to 0. But the thing is, 2y is left, and that is equal to 20. So what should we take instead of y so that the equality is satisfied? Since x is equal to 0, so that's gone. So we are supposed to multiply something with y so that that is equal to 20. And the answer is really simple. We're supposed to just multiply it with 10. So now you see this ordered pair right here is the first ordered pair which we will use partially use in order to plot this particular equation. So this is the first ordered pair, which says that when the value of x is 0, the value of y is 10. Now, let's go the other way. And by that, I mean, what if instead of x, we take the value of y0? So now this variable is 0. So this whole term, anything multiplied with 0 is a 0, is 0. But since 4x is left, then what should we multiply with 4 instead of x so that the equality is satisfied? And the answer is really simple. All we need to do is just multiply it with a 5. So 4 times 5 is basically a 20. So we got another ordered pair, and that is a 5, 0. So this ordered pair combined with that, if we put that on a graph, that gives us a linear a line for this linear equation in a standard form. So this ordered pair would be a 5, 0. And both of these ordered pair basically satisfies this equation. So what are we supposed to do next? So remember the ordered pair. So the first ordered pair is 0, 10, and another one is a 5, 0. Let's go and let's plot that. So the first ordered pair, and let's write the equation too. So the equation was, once again, it was a 4x plus 2y is equal to 20. And we got the first ordered pair, which was when the value of x was 0, then the value of y was 10. And when the value of y is 0, the value of x is 5. Now, let's plot this. So we know that each and every point on a graph corresponds to two values, the value of x and value of y. Let's start with this one. So when the value of x is 0, what's the value of y? The value of y is 10, right here. That's the first point. Then again, if the value of y is 0, which is the origin, so what's the value of x? The value of x is 5 right here. Just join these lines. So if we join these lines, we basically successfully plotted this particular linear equation in its standard form. And if you infinitely extend this line passing through these 2 points, so each and every point on this blue line gives you the ordered pair that satisfies this particular linear equation. So with this method, you basically plot a linear equation. So let's suppose if I talk about maybe this point. So that point corresponds to some value of x and some value of y. If you put that in this equation right here, since this point is on that blue line, that will satisfy this equation. If I take this point, any point, if I take any point in between them, but the only condition is that that point should be on that blue line. It should give you infinite ordered pairs in order to satisfy this equation. This is the second form of how to plot a particular linear equation. By linear equation, I mean the variables are of degree 1, or the exponent or the power is 1. So the first method, which we discussed in today's lecture, is y is equal to mx plus b. The second method is what we call the x-intercept and y-intercept.